Hi, it's me Wayne from swimmingcyclingrunning.com. Well, you know, I bought a Mavic Pro to follow swimmers in open water, follow runners around tracks and in other places, and also cyclists. See if we can coach them better by actually looking at them with the Mavic Pro. Well, I did that, and here is a cautionary tale. So my aim is to follow swimmers in open water so we can more easily coach them through their errors that they're making, which we can't really see when we're out of sight. My focus is on these swimmers here. Now this view is all well and good, but I really did think that it would be better to get round to the side so I can see them sighting and drafting off each other. And that way I thought we'd actually get the most meaningful footage. Every time I get too close, I pull away so I get a more meaningful view. But I really should have noted that these trees were encroaching on this particular shot. The problem I had is my focus was over here looking at the actual swimmers. The swimmers are coming to the end of their swim. I've got some really neat footage and I'm just pulling back to have a look at them in total with the whole lake in view, and then this happens. I have no idea what's happening. I just know I'm not seeing what I should be seeing. So with this view I know the drone's in the water, and because the drone's in the water it's completely lost its signal. I've got no control, I don't know where it is, and I'm scrambling around to get my goggles to get back in the water, to get over there to try and find my damned drone. This in the UK is an 1,100 pound drone, and I've just taken it for a swim, and that is not very bright. I realise that straight away. Unknown to me though, this drone is actually doing this. It's got itself out the water, it's trying to fly, but it keeps on hitting this tree. It keeps on hitting these small branches, and you can see it's quite thick foliage that it's trying to get through. But eventually it actually does. Because it's lost signal, it's trying to go back to its home point, and being in the water hasn't stopped it knowing where it started. So it literally is trying to go back. I mean, it's very wobbly. I don't know it's coming back. In fact, I don't know it's coming back until someone says, "Is that your drone coming back?" And it's about here at the time. And I said, "Yes, it is." Suddenly, panic over. Lucky I hadn't got back in the water yet. But you can see it's not focusing. There's something clearly wrong with the drone. But as it comes back down, it actually does focus a little again. What an amazing drone to actually be fully submerged. You can see the water. So this little beauty was completely submerged and came back, and I think the reason it did it is because the seal around the battery compartment was good enough to make sure that the actual battery didn't get completely wet, and therefore that didn't short out and the propellers still ran. I do though want to show you what happened to the props. So if you look at these props, you'll see that the drone was flying with actually broken props and chips out of the props. You can see that's completely broken there, and it still found its way home. I think given all of that, that proves this is one hell of a well-made drone, and certainly something that if you're thinking of a drone you should consider. So I will bring you more footage from the Mavic Pro when I have it, but I think it was worth showing you that. Remember, don't look just forward, think what's happening backwards, and because I'd lost sight of the drone because those trees were just masking it, I should have been a lot more careful, shouldn't I? I'm very lucky. Thank you, DJI, for making such a good product.